Hey traders, John Howell here. Let's have a look at what's happened across the market. A bit of a market update across of what happened last week, and some important things we can focus on moving forward this week. Plus also, guys, I believe there's one stock out there that I believe is going to have a deep pullback, and some people can take advantage of that as well. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so before I do start, guys, I am running a 30-day risk-free trial to my coaching program. If you do need some help, then that very first thing in the description there, guys, click on that. I'm going to be taking that away soon, so very first thing in the description, click on that. You can go get access to that there. So let's actually go into the markets right now. Let's actually see what's going on right now. Let's have a look at the Dow Jones. And the Dow Jones, what's happening right now, we've got a very nice up move from here. We can see, but even though we've got a very nice up move from there, we can see that there's still a lot of areas of resistance. We broke out of that level through there, so the Dow Jones really needs to. We broke on this downside here. And we've sort of squeezed up. As you can see, we're sort of squeezing up into this sort of ascending triangle pattern now, looking at the Dow Jones from there. And as you can see, we're squeezing up from there to there. So that's actually really interesting to see what's actually going on from there. But if we do continue to hold, if we do continue to have some strong move up, moving into next week, then we should be able to see this thing continue up and have a really nice breakout. So big triangle pattern that's been forming right now. And we could actually see a move to the upside coming from there. Let's go have a look at the S&P 500, and the S&P 500 is doing something slightly different. We are definitely still in. You got this. If you're looking at the big picture here, we've got this very big long-term sort of triangle pattern forming. We did get a little bit of a breakout. We're almost at that level of resistance through here. It's still a pretty weak. The concerns that I have with the S&P 500, it's still a very weak move up, right? We're not getting any strong moves right now. It's a very indecisive market. This is right. Very indecisive. We're getting very close to this area of resistance, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see some form of a pullback happening soon, or something happening there. So again, I wouldn't be too surprised to see that thing completely stop and then have a bit of a reversal coming out of that soon. Just a little bit of reversal. Again, but we're not. If I take everything off the screen here and squeeze my charts up, we're not. Again, it's not strong yet, right? We're not getting any strong moves yet out of the S&P. We're slightly getting a bit of a break up now, but we're just not there yet. By looking at that level there. So let's go and let's go back to the zoom in here. Let's go look at the Russell, and what happened to Russell? The Russell actually, you can see what happened with the moving average, right? The moving average was strong coming down through here, and so we had this sideways movement, and we had a strong moving average coming down, which means there was strong momentum on the downside. Now we've flattened out. We flattened out from there, and then now we're actually breaking above there. So that could tell us now we've got the break up through there, that, and especially you can see, like, check out this area, the volume here as well too. That tells me that we actually could be getting ready for a move back to the upside and probably back up towards these highs up through here. So I wouldn't be too surprised now to see the Russell actually start to see a really nice move coming back to the upside. The Russell was in a big, massive sort of sideways movement. We got the break to the upside. The breakout happened, so we could be getting ready to see a nice move back to the upside from there. And let's go look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, really, this thing's been on a tear to the upside, guys. I wouldn't be too surprised to see some form of a pullback come out of this one here. We can see that we've got this nice move up and then a sideways, and now we're getting this really nice move up from here. We're getting very close to that, or actually pretty much right at that level of resistance through there. So I wouldn't be too surprised now, guys, to see a bit of a pullback coming out of the Nasdaq from that level there. And once again, we can see how it's really, again, that resistance level there. So we've got a bit of a break to the upside. This is probably going to be a false breakout to the upside before we see a reversal coming back down. Now, a reversal, guys, to me is just an overall pullback, right? So if we have a look at this level through here, the overall pullback of what I'm expecting is possibly something like that through there, and then maybe a continuation back to the upside from there, looking at the Nasdaq, right? So we go from there. If we go look at the GDXJ, and the GDXJ completely failed where it was right now, and we've got this low point through here, and we've got this low point through here, and now we're getting this overall downward trend happening right now. So there's not a lot of strength happening right now in the mining sector. It's actually failing. We're not getting a lot of strength. So we could be getting a bit of weakness coming out of the mining sector as well too, coming out of that through there. We could also see, looking at the GDX as well too, a bit of a flattening movement. We actually failed. We want to see this thing break above $33. We didn't actually get that. We actually had this double top come down and come back up, and now we're just sort of holding through here. So again, we really need to see the GDX really start to power up now. Otherwise, this thing is going to fail, and this thing is probably then going to start to roll back over. We're going to have another down movement out of the mining sector from there. Moving over now through to silver as well too, and silver is again coming down through here. We're coming back up. We really need to see silver start to power on up here. If we don't, and we continue to hold through here, we could actually see silver could be getting ready for another move to the downside. So again, because we need silver to start to do something like this, right? We need to see silver to start to do something like that. If silver stops right now and we start to do something like this, right? We're just going sideways, and then we start to break down, then silver could be getting ready for a downward move from here. Now, I don't expect that, right? What I do expect is what's happening here with this overall upward trend, right? We're going to move up, down, higher, low, higher, high, and now a higher low, right? So that's what I'm expecting to see happening on the silver market from there. And then also looking at gold as well too. This is the weekly chart looking at gold, and gold you can actually see, right? We had a low point through here, a move up, and now we've got this point through here as well too. So I'm definitely looking at this point right now on gold, and we really need to see gold start to, really, like, this is the hourly chart through here. This is the daily chart. Yeah, we really need to see gold start to power on up. Otherwise, we're probably going to break this support line through here, and we're probably going to start to see a leg on the downside coming out of the gold market from there. So that's what I'm looking at through there, guys. The one that I was talking about before at the start of the session is NVIDIA. I believe NVIDIA is potentially a really good shorting opportunity. We're way overextended, and I believe NVIDIA is going to start to see a really big, strong pullback out of this level through here. So I wouldn't be too surprised to actually see that happening with NVIDIA from there. Again, at least a pullback to come down to close this gap through here. And that sort of goes inside with what's happening right now, along with all the other markets as well too. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see, once again, NVIDIA start to have a move down from there. And again, and that goes along with all the markets as well too. So there we go, traders. Hope that helps you out. Again, traders, if you, I am giving away 30-day free access to, or 30-day risk-free trial to my coaching program. If you do need some help, you can get access to my coaching program. Try it all out for 30 days. Very first link in the description, guys, and I'll see you real soon.